Linda and Jim have had many arguments in the house, but who is most often to blame for starting these arguments? Whose side are you on, Linda or Jim's?
There's a reason.
This is Big Brother. Ollie, please explain why you've taken Linda's side of the fence.
It would generally be a comment that Jim would make, and then Linda would, and then it would be a kind of Jim would walk away, but then Linda would mention something else and then start the argument, because Linda would say, "Why would you say that?" And that's an argument starting, I think. Is that fair?
She only says it
only
because
Jim
Jim
starts
Yeah,
the
no, I
argument.
know. I suppose then it's you, Jim. I've changed my opinion because I feel that there are all sorts of arguments in the house, but I feel that Jim sometimes starts them.
Okay, Jim and Linda's arguments are nothing to do with any of us, but I do feel sometimes it can be the smallest little thing, even if it's one little word, one little comment, and he knows exactly it will annoy Linda or get under Linda's skin. It's almost like switching a button, and Jim knows exactly how to do that, and that causes arguments when it's unnecessary. And obviously Linda's always going to stand up for herself, which causes the argument to be bigger than what it is.
This is Big Brother. Ollie and Sam should now sit back on the fence.
I need a glass of water, quick.
Linda says that Jim is a game player. Who do you think is the bigger game player, Linda or Jim? Whose side are you on? Ollie, pick a side of the fence.
Who's the bigger game player?
In nominations the other day, Jim nominated Sam because he was aware that she wouldn't, the possibility that of her leaving was much lower than anyone else, and voted for Liz, who was perhaps definitely or up there for leaving. And I feel that was slightly game playing in a way and made us, I think, everyone think.
I didn't vote for Liz.
You didn't vote for Liz. That's awkward. No, I'm redundant.
Who did you vote
We don't know his other player.
Okay. For some reason, the other day, Jim voted for Sam in the nominations, which means she's now up for public vote, and so there was lots of talk around the house of game playing, and fingers were pointed at Jim.
Not your opinion.
Sam, can you now explain why you have chosen this side of the fence?
I think Jim's a bigger game player because he nominated me for reasons and then come downstairs and said that he lied. And then outside yesterday, I was sitting in the smoking area with Dappy and Jim, and Dappy was saying how good it would be to make it to the final, and Jim said, well, you know what you've got to do? You've got to vote for the person that's your biggest competition, get them out, and you've got more of a chance. So that's why I think you're playing the game. And I
That's what
think Jim
you
would
should
love
do.
to win
Not
this
what I've got
competition.
to do. I've got no chance anyway.
This is Big Brother. Ollie and Sam can now be seated on the fence.